Okay guys, I've got a confession to make. When it comes to the list of countries that I like to visit, unfortunately and honestly, China isn't at the top of the list for me. And the only places that I know in China are the usual Beijing, Shanghai, Chongqing and the Avatar Mountains, and that's about it for me. And so when Jetstar reached out to me to fly direct to this relatively unknown city in China called Wuxi, which kind of looks like Venice but in China, with all of these beautiful and charming canals, I was like, hell yes, let's do it. Let's uncover Wuxi and just find out more about this city. Yo! Just wanted to give you guys a bit of a context for this trip. This was more of a work trip for me where I was tasked to capture beautiful visuals for the client Jetstar and also be one of the creators to be featured in the marketing campaign. So for our very first stop, we are at Hailan Pegasus Water City. This place is kind of like Venice but in China. How you guys find this place?
It's a cleaner Venice but with Chinese music.
You're trying to do it. Yeah, it's quite beautiful, quite peaceful and all. I like the vibes here. And it's super huge. This is a beautiful place. And then there's the Colosseum over there, a Chinese version with Chinese clay warriors. Night lights are really beautiful, just turn this entire place into a different city. It's beautiful. I love the vibes of this park. There are people singing and then there are like old ladies doing Tai Chi. It's such a classic Chinese thing in China.
Super sketchy. I'm so scared.
So after taking the sketch cable car up the mountain, unfortunately there wasn't any view of the city because it was such a foggy day, but we managed to try something really interesting. So we just ordered, I don't know what to call this, but salty tau hui, tohua. It's got super lots of interesting ingredients like there's seaweed, hebi, and soy sauce. I'm not sure, but let's give it a taste and try it. Oh, very hot. Wow. I'm not used to this taste. Very salty. The tau hui is very good, super smooth. It's a bit of the sweetness from the tau hui and the saltiness from the sauce, the gravy, that seaweed taste and a bit of the hebi. But I still prefer sweet tau hui.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Not a fan of it, but very, very interesting flavor. It is very salty. The syrup has a very interesting soupy flavor. Yeah, it's like a herbal soup.
And once we are done with the beancurd, we headed down back to the Huishan ancient town and man, first thing, it is packed. It is so packed, okay? It's a Sunday today and it is insanely crowded. But it's also really, really charming. It's got that very old school Chinatown vibes and it's got tons of stalls around selling all kinds of snacks, bubble tea, ice cream, street food. It was such a pity because we were very, very tight on schedule and yeah, we couldn't stop and try a lot of the snacks. So what a pity, but... So we just passed by an amazing stall selling grilled oysters. Couldn't resist myself. Look at that, man. It's just covered in garlic. The way, oh, so huge. Can you see? I don't know. Oh, it's just bursting in flavor, man. The oyster flesh is so succulent with the garlic. Wow, 好吃! This is the reference photo. And this is my art. Wuxi is kind of known for their xiaolongbao. Let's see if it's worthy of its name. I just wrecked it. It's nice, but for me, xiaolongbao, you need two more key ingredients: vinegar and ginger. So this one is not really soupy, but there's a sweet gravy inside, like a braised gravy. It's a bit different. Still good. And for our next location, we went to this place called Yuantouzhu or Turtle Head Isle, which is kind of known as one of the best places to view cherry blossoms in China. And it looks really, really stunning, but unfortunately, we were there a little bit too late. So it was time for dinner and man, this was one of my favorite meals of the entire trip. You can never go wrong with Hotpot. What a spread. Ew. Oh, we're having Hotpot and the food is all laid out already. Look at everyone trying to take the whole spread. I'll try the pork. Yo, the pork is amazing. Oh man, but the mala is
really spicy.
It packs a punch, man.
Yeah.
Now let's try the duck intestine. Look at that. Ooh. Crunchy. I like the texture also. It's
But
good.
even now, right?
So in China, right, the thing is they don't drink the soup when eating hot pot. Why? The soup is the 重点, you know, it's the main point. 为什么你们不喝那个汤？
所以我们有一首，因为我们这边习惯就是不会喝这个汤，
为什么不喝汤？汤那么好喝。
可能我们还没有意识到汤如此的美味。
要尝。
等会儿尝一下，
尝一下，真的很好喝嘞。It's amazing.
I am a changed man.
Why are you not drinking the soup?
Sean come here and break culture, you know.
It's a good reason, okay? The soup is. And then things started to go a little bit crazy. Too crazy for just the second night. Day 3, we went to the Three Kingdoms city, which is kind of like a television base where they filmed a very popular TV series called The Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Sounds a bit familiar. Yeah, I really like this place. It's huge. It's got a very popular performance over there. There's a lot of things going on, and it's just a very big and beautiful place to explore and get lost in. This looks like I don't know, a Mulan movie or something right in front of me. Wow. And now we are at Lingshan Grand Buddha, which is kind of like the symbol of Wuxi, the main attraction of Wuxi. It has, I think, the world's tallest bronze Buddha statue standing at 88 meters. Super tall, very, very massive, very scenic. Let's check it out. We're taking the lift. So right now we are at the 铁锅年代地锅鸡 and they are cooking the meat in this hat over here with a big wok. But it smells good, oh my gosh. Oh, we're having a feast! And let me just say that this meal is the best meal of our entire trip. This dish is called 地锅鸡 or earth pot chicken, which traditionally the dish is being cooked on the ground. And basically this dish is a stir-fried chicken stew with a lot of ingredients cooked in this beautiful, thick gravy, and also there's this other ingredient with the pingzi or the dough that is being cooked at the side of the wok. And what a heavenly meal. Wow, look at that, man. It looks so rich and good. We're gonna do the gravy test. Gravy test.
Oh wow.
Yo,
It's actually good.
wow, it's richer than my bank account.
It's so good. Oh my
It's
God.
richer than my bank
Really,
account.
I need
No,
that.
it's so rich. You have the chicken.
God, the chicken is damn good.
Well, you never knew chicken could be this good.
Yeah, man, it's marinated so well.
Wow, perfect
It's
combi.
really good. It's really good.
Okay, now we have the biscuit. It's very doughy.
Yeah, it's this char flavor as well. It's really, really nice.
I eat the char part. Wow, so good. The char flavor is so
It's
good.
very nice with the sauce with it as well.
Pretty much, we are like eating from a walk. Totally new experience.
Super new.
Woo! What an amazing dinner. Then after that, we went to this place called Nianhua Bay, which is kind of like a theme park that is very well known to have night illuminations, drone light shows and light shows everywhere. It looks very, very pretty. It's one of the key visuals that I had in mind for the shoot, and we were happily capturing until halfway at 9 p.m. It's getting late. We're trying to make use of whatever time we have. The lights went out. Most of the lights went out, and man, we were very bummed out. I was very bummed out. Yeah. Alright, and it's day 4, and we are in this area called Yixing, which is I think quite a bit of a distance away from the main area of Wuxi. We just spent the entire morning picking up tea leaves and just enjoying some peace and quiet.
What did the master teach us?
He teach us, right, to put your hand under the leaf, pinch like that, and then you just twist. Anyhow.
He really taught us that.
Oh, shit. And then we went to this place called Yixing Bamboo Sea, which kind of reminds me of Arashiyama Bamboo Forest at Kyoto in Japan. I wish I could really do the hike because we don't have time. Such a beautiful place. This is the Yixing Bamboo Forest. You are in the bamboo forest, and actually you're not supposed to take the bamboo, but this guy, power. For our last stop of the day, we went to Qingming Bridge Historical District. It's got that very old school charm again, very beautiful. It's lighted up at night. Beautiful, beautiful vibes with the boats passing through the bridge. It's very crowded, very popular, but I enjoyed the vibes. Just that 很有气氛, you know? Okay, last day. And so we took a day trip to Suzhou, which is another city in China, 1 hour plus away from Wuxi. And we've got good news. We can dress up in our traditional Chinese costumes. Let's go. And so we started our last day by visiting some national gardens, and it was unbelievably crowded. I almost passed out. Yo, we're supposed to take some shots here.
So crowded now.
How to take? Look at this. Right now, I am at the Administrator's Garden. This place is actually really, really, really beautiful, right? But the only problem, right, is it's a bit too crowded. Just too many people. It's very rowdy. Kind of spoils the vibe a little bit. Like the nature, the landscapes and everything is super, super beautiful. Got beautiful weather today, but feeling a bit dizzy from the commotion. No, it's people phobic. And then we went to Pingjiang Road or Pingjiang Road Historical District. It is very, very charming. It's got a lot of narrow streets, a narrow canal with a lot of boats passing through. Super, super charming. So I started to fly my drone. Let's just say I was very blessed. A disaster almost happened. My drone was just uncontrollably drifting. I do not know why. I was trying to do a simple maneuver and it went to a restaurant through a window. And I was... Thank God nothing happened. If not, man, I would have ended up in a police station. So in my opinion, I think Wuxi is like the little cousin that you want to check out once you're done exploring the bigger brothers and sisters in China. And okay, to be very frank, some of the places were really overcrowded and too overwhelming for me, but all in all, I think Wuxi has its own charm. It felt very local and there was barely any international tourists when I was there, and I kind of wished that I had more time to properly explore all of the locations that I visited. But yeah, this was a work trip, so it was really, really very tough. This trip has definitely opened up my eyes and interest to want to explore more of China, especially the well-known places, because China really is a whole different world to explore, and I'll definitely be back. Oh yes, and if you're wondering what is this tiny microphone that I've been speaking into in this video, let me introduce you to the Shure Move Mic 2. So this is a wireless microphone and it helps me get clear and crispy audio whether I'm near to the camera or really, really far away. The Move Mic 2 is currently one of the most compact wireless mics out there. I mean, just look at how tiny this thing is on my hands, and it's also really straightforward and simple to set up. And when you have the mic clipped on, it looks really, really discreet and it doesn't weigh down on your clothes because it's so light and small. The microphone is small, but the battery life is huge with up to 8 hours of continuous battery life. And there's also a noise reduction feature in this microphone which is super useful in this kind of environment. And just like magic, most of the background noise is gone. This is amazing. Can you even hear anything at the back? You can also customize the sound of your recording on the receiver by adjusting the EQ, compression and the sound profile. Personally for me, I use the flat sound profile with no other adjustments to give me the most neutral sound. So if you want to find out more, head over to the description link, and thank you Shaw for sponsoring this episode.
2、3，
我爱无锡。
好，可以。